here we are today with Uwe from Germany, and he is a business coach. He's been traveling around the world on his bicycle, 63-year-old, handsome young man, and he's going to retire soon. That's what his plan is. He's not retired yet. So I'm going to ask him some questions about his plan for his retirement and how does he look at aging, and at this stage how does he remain so fit and full of life and spirit.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm getting older. I realize that I get older, but it is nothing like to be ill. So if I look back at the last 20 years, it was so powerful, and I think the next 20 years are the same. For me, it is important that I'm not only focused on my job, so I have different hobbies, and also it is important that I have contact with the younger generation. It gives me so much inspiration and so much new ideas, and I think it is so important if we get older that we have contact with other people, that we inspire each other.
Great, Uwe, you have been always inspiring for me, and I am only 50, still trying to plan for my old age and my senior age. I would like to ask you one question right now is, how would you inspire people your age or people who are moving towards that age? And also, how would you inspire the younger generation to look at their old age in a very positive way?
Yes, first is to realize there is only one moment. It's now. So don't think about what's the future, perhaps I'm not so healthy and so on. Only look, how can I create this moment beautiful? Don't allow your thoughts to tell you what difficulties should come, because 98% of all our thoughts are not true. So we are very often we think, oh, I cannot do this, and so I didn't bicycle before. So, but then I had this idea. I love India, and I traveled very often to India, and then while the Corona pandemic was, then I said, okay, I should bicycle. I go by bicycle to India, and then I started. So only from one day to the other. So it was not that I have to do it. It was not in my business, in my job. In the past, I had sometimes this stupid thought, I have to do this, I have to get this result, and so on and so on. But now, if I get older, then I only look at the next moment. So it feels so more relaxed. So I go one day to the other.
So you mean to say that you're not really racing for any kind of perfection?
No, I'm not looking for the result. I'm a little bit more surfing with the life, because this is the way that we can live our life. Otherwise, we are always thinking about life.
That is very true.
Back to my mother. My mother was also in my age, and after she was separating from my father, she found a new partner, and now he's 93 and she is 87. So, and they had a wonderful time together, more than 24 years. So wonderful.
On that note, I would like to ask you, how do you see companionship, especially when you're aging? Because when you are working, you're busy chasing your dreams, chasing livelihood, chasing money and success and name and fame. But when you age and when you realize that, okay, I want to live in the moment and just think about the very next moment and not really of the future, how do you think companionship, friendship, human connect, or having somebody to fall back on emotionally, mentally helps you in that stage of life? Or do you think staying alone is fine?
No, it is. I cannot say this is better than this. So it is your decision. But if you live alone, then it's also important to be with other people together, so that you have a social life. Because we are, as a human, we are not born to live alone.
Right.
So, because we need people to get inspirations, to get new ideas. Otherwise, I'm only looking on my body. Oh, I get older. Oh, this is ill. I cannot do this, so. And then my mind goes only in the darkness. So, but my mom, I told you that she's now 87, and but she decided to live in her own flat. Also, her partner. So, and so they live alone, but they are together. And now she is very, very old, and it is very helpful that you are not alone. And alone doesn't mean that, because I know a lot of people, they are in a partnership, but they feel alone.
Right.
So, and on the other hand, you can live alone and you don't feel alone. So it is very often people ask me when I was traveling alone on my bicycle, oh, do you feel alone? I said, no, never. Because I met so many interesting people. Also you. So, and I got so many inspiration, and I learned a lot of other cultures, other perspectives. So this is important. Our mind is like a muscle. But if we don't use our muscles, then we get ill.
Okay, so then you have to tell us your mantra to stay so physically fit, mentally fit, emotionally fit. How do you do that?
I don't know. I'm an open-minded person. I have so many interests. If I meet, perhaps in the morning, I meet somebody at a chai shop. So we had a little conversation because I'm interested at other people. So many are only interested at themselves. So it makes no sense.
Tell me about your physical fitness. You are very fit.
Oh no.
Okay, so what do you do?
In the morning I do some yoga exercise, then I do my meditation, so to open my mind. So, and then I go by walk or I go on bicycle. So I use my car less than I can. So this is everything.
So what I understand is that Uwe is physically active, mentally active, and he's also connecting with other humans around him. So he's emotionally active as well.
Yes, that's true. That's true. Yes.
Right. So now he's going to retire because he said that now he's planned to retire. He's turned 63 yesterday, the 21st of August, which is also the World Senior Citizen Day.
Yes, I heard about it.
Yeah, you didn't know about it earlier, right?
No.
Okay. All right, now you know it.
Yes, I heard about it.
Yeah. So I want you to tell us, what are you planning after your retirement, that you're going to stop business? How are you going to spend your time? I know you do a lot of things, but now that you are formally going to retire, how are you planning to spend the rest of your life?
I think I will spend the rest of my life for projects with younger generation. So, and perhaps with children. I don't know. I'm open-minded. perhaps also with elderly people like you do. So because to help them to find their creativity.
Creativity.
Yes.
Yeah.
So because it is not important what you do, it is important with which intention you do.
Right. Intention.
Yes, this is the most important thing.
Right.
So, and the other, okay, it's a gift that I'm healthy today, but nobody knows what's tomorrow. So, but I don't think
About tomorrow.
About tomorrow.
Oh, well, it's very inspiring. And you also know that our non-profit Karista Foundation is going to be hosting the National Symposium on Elder Psychological Wellbeing on the 1st of October here in Bangalore. And we are expecting many dignitaries to come on board and discuss about the challenges that we face in the stage of being a senior citizen or elderly. And we also have to think about the policies that our government has, the support system in the community, in the society, and our businesses, socially conscious organizations to support this idea of creating an inclusive society for the elderly. India is lagging behind, I feel, in many ways, although there are a lot of new things the government is introducing. But the awareness is not there, and we need to do much, much more to create an inclusive society for the elderly and harness their wisdom. Like you said, you want to work with the younger generation. How is it in your country? I recently read that Germany is considered as one of the top 5 super-aged countries.
Yes, that's true. I like that the government is looking in this direction. But on the other hand, we have to realize we have responsibility for our life. So if I go out and if I'm interested in other cultures, to my neighbors, to younger generation, then it is more helpful than if I would stay at home and waiting for the government and they will ring and are you happy? So this is not the right way. So it is good that your organization is focused this problem, but it is in our hand as the elderly people. Don't think, oh, I'm an elderly person, because I have so many experience.
You found a partner now recently.
Yes,
right?
yes,
Okay.
I found and
He's 63 and he found his new partner now.
yes, and she and me, she's nearly in the same age than I am. So
What is the difference between the two of you?
she's 6 years younger than me.
Okay.
So which is not so much. So no.
But in our country,
Sorry, it is 4. She's 4 years.
4 years younger.
But she's looking 16 years younger.
Oh yeah, I found her picture. I mean, he showed me her pictures, and she really looks somewhere around maybe 25, 30. And I think the secret to looking that young is the spirit.
Yes, it is the spirit. She's doing yoga since many years. She's eating healthy food. So and but it's also because of we are together. So and of course it is not. We don't have this romantic idea as we had when we were 20.
Younger.
Yes,
Yeah,
younger.
yeah,
So, but and we know that it is important that we support each other to grow and to
Correct.
blow.
Yeah.
Very often when we are young, then we want to that the other person is like we think he or she has to be.
Right.
So, but this is not the right way to have a good partnership. It is to support that the other can grow, that the other person can be like he, she, it is. So, And we had a different view on partnership now. And yes, I'm missing her. Because I'm still here and she is 5,500 kilometers from me.
I think that is
Germany.
true companionship. It is not the romantic idea, it's not romanticizing, but this is true companionship when you allow each other to be and support each other's growth and vision
Yes.
to become what they want to become.
Yes.
And I'm glad you found such a beautiful partner when you were senior. You know, I think your country is very liberal in this sense, because in our country, if at the age of 63, a gentleman or a woman, a lady is finding a partner, it would be looked down upon. Like, it is time for you to just look after your grandchildren or just be into the religious rituals. But finding a partner,
it is so nice to have somebody and to make like this and to feel the other person. So it makes us happy. We as a human, we are socialized people. So.
and I think this brought me an idea, not an idea, the truth, the fact that human touch is a very important part of the human connect.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course, yes.
So to be just able to be physically intimate to somebody, not in a romantic or sexual sense, but to be able to hold somebody's hand, to be able to pat
Yes.
somebody's back.
Yes, like you do with your children.
Exactly.
Yes. So
Exactly.
and it gives us so much energy.
And assurance and comfort.
Yes, we do it in yoga circles, in meditation circles, and so on. And everybody says, "Oh, this is wonderful." So, and it is time that we create this also in a partnership, not
is
only focused on sexual practice. So it is, and that you have somebody you can laugh together, you can laugh about yourself. This is important. Many people, they cannot laugh about
Oh,
themselves.
yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
and
yes.
that makes you like this. It is important. If I do something stupid things, and I do a lot of every day, then I can laugh about this. So this is life.
Yeah, true.
We are not a perfect human. Perfect humans are like machines.
Robots.
Right? Yes, robots.
Correct. Okay, one more question, and the last question, I think. See, in our culture, in maybe most of the cultures, when it is expected that, or it is accepted that when you have children, and you should have children, because your children are going to look after you when you're aging. But you don't have children. How do you see you will be looked after?
I think I have friends also, much younger friends than I am. So they are the middle of 30, the middle of 40. So, and then perhaps they will look at me. Perhaps I support, we support for children in India, two in Kerala and two in
You sponsor their education. I
Yes.
know. You told me about it.
yes,
Yeah,
and two in Ladakh. So, and they are between 17 and 25. So, perhaps, but it is not. I don't support.
You don't expect them
No,
to.
no,
Yeah, yeah.
no. This is the same. If very often we think, okay, I have children and they have to look at me. They have their own life. Perhaps they move in another city or in another country, and then they cannot look at
True.
you.
So in that case, what is the system in your country? Like now in our country, a lot of assisted care is mushrooming. Senior retirement homes have come up, and of course for the underprivileged there are shelters, old age homes in many places. But in your country, how does the government take care of the aged people, the
Yes.
elderly people who don't have anybody to look after them?
Yes, we have also these senior houses, but now a new trend is coming. We call it more generation houses, so that you live in a community with younger and middle-aged people and aged people. But it is not your family.
It's a community.
It is a community. So, and everybody is supporting and helping each other. And perhaps if I live there as an elderly man or women, so I'm playing with children of my neighbors because they go to job, and I can play football with them or whatever. So we are more like a community, and it makes more sense because this is not because it is my family. I have to do it, but I don't like it. I do it because I like it. So, and I think this is the future.
Yes, I think that's a very good idea, very good concept to create communities where you are living with people of different age groups, but they're not your family.
Yes.
And that way you are connecting with humans beyond your blood, and you are actually exercising the spiritual aspect of living, compassion, gratitude, and the human connect.
Yes.
That's beautiful. I wish this is how it is going to be in India in the future. So thank you so much, Uwe,
Thank you
for visiting our office and spending time with me answering my questions. I was forever curious to know your views. Thank you so much, and I hope it has been inspiring for all of you. Thank you very much.
And I wish you success on the beginning of October for your...
Thank you very much. I wish you could be here for our panel discussions.
Yes,
but you have to go away.
No, I have to go away.
Yeah, all right.
Thank
you.